In this video, you're going to see me repair a Volkswagen UP GTi with some bad damage to the front door and sill section. I'll be using only PDR and GPR methods. There's no sanding, filling or repainting any of these panels, just 100% paintless dent removal. So grab a brew and enjoy. Okay, let's take a look in a bit more detail. So we've got the door's totally been deformed at the bottom. Again, there on the body line. We've got a couple of ripples around here. Obviously the big dent there. So the idea with this, or my idea to repair it, is to get on this bottom part on the frame, straighten that up, and then work my way up to the body line. Put a glue tab on there, pull it out. That should relieve a lot of the pressure, and most of it should pop out quite nicely. But I reckon there's going to be still a lot of work there to get it looking anything near acceptable. With the sill, we need to take this sill trim off because that's plastic. So if we open up the door, there you go. That's gone in quite a fair bit. Also, it's buckled it there as well. I'm hoping that once this area is pulled out, that's gonna go by itself, or it will greatly reduce it. So yeah, definitely a lot of work there. And like I say, it's just going to be trial and error with this one. Okay, so I've finally got that sill trim off. It took a bit of doing. I've not taken one off before, so I didn't know really what I was doing, but I got there in the end. So what I can see now is I can see the full sill panel. It's taken quite a heavy hit there. All this bit is just totally smashed in. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to degrease this panel, get the glue pull tower set up, and then get a first pull on there and just see what moves. Now that the pulling tower is set up, and I've also got the chain at the right height for the initial pull, I need something to glue onto the sill to actually, so I can pull it out. Pretty simple. So what I'll be using is the Camauto long tab. It's totally flexible, so I can stick it on and it'll go to the contour of the damage. And then what I'll be doing is sticking a bar through it like that. Okay, and then putting these claws on like that, stuck on, and then pull the dent out. There we go, just lather it all on there, plenty of glue on, just try and cover all the little gaps. Stick it on, pop the bar through. Stick it on there like that, because that's my anchor point. Okay. Looking good is that. Okay, so with those 2 pulls, the sill has come out really well. But the thing is, it's chafing on the door edge there, so I can't shut the door fully anymore. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the door off and just continue pulling this sill out. To take the door off, it's pretty simple. Pull these, they're a bit greasy, but pull these nipples off. I think it's either a 7 or an 8mm socket will go on there. Just undo the grub screw. They come out, that releases the hinge, but it keeps the door on, so you can lift it up. Spline drive there, that comes out. Just unhook the electrics and then the door will lift up. Wow, what an improvement. So now I've got the door off, I can see the full sill. So now what I need to do is put another glue tab on there. I'm going to be using the Keco crease tabs this time because I want to be able to stick it just in the area above the textured finish. So I want to stick it there so I'm not onto the textured surface. Again, going to hook it up to the glue pull tower using this clamp as well. Fit it in like that, pull it out, and then while I've got the tension, I'm going to lightly tap this area down, and just every time you pull in and you're tapping down, you're moving the panel outwards. So yeah, let's get on with it. Right. Oh God, there's plenty of glue on here. Stick it right on there, there we go. So I've got plenty of tension on there, so I'm going to use the some paddles just to tap down the top of the sill here. By using these, I'm not going to be putting hammer marks in there because it distributes the smack. I've got real technical terms today. There's been a lot of gluing action going on here, as you can probably see. This has took quite a few hours to fix, and I'm still going. So I've just changed to a different glue. Just keep going with these glue tabs a little bit at a time. I will get there in the end, promise.
To check that I'm going in the right direction with this repair, I'm using a number plate as a straight edge just to check how far this sill is coming out. Notice the area above the glue tab, well this is still rolled in, so what I need to do is put tension on with a glue pull tower and then knock the top bit down with a crow carb knockdown.
Well, that's certainly tested my patience. That has taken me hours and hours to fix. Just carefully pulling, tapping in, pulling out, and eventually I've got to this standard. So I've got a straight edge and putting it along, so that's roughly where the side skirt's going to fit. There's barely any gap there. If I bring it up again right to the door edge, that's pretty much bang on. So if I get the side skirt, just offer it up. It's going to go about there. There you go. Look at that. It's good, isn't it?
Before I remove the door from the vehicle, I'm just going to take off the door trim. This is so it fits better on the panel stand and minimise any damage caused to the door trim.
Actually, looking at this frame, it is pretty bad. It's going to take a few smacks with the good old lump hammer to get it straightened. Warm this up really hot, really nice and hot with heat gun. Get the block of wood on there. I'm just going to start off lightly. I'm not really going to smash hell out of it. I'm just going to start lightly, see how it moves, and then go from there. You never know, the rest of it might pop out. Like I keep saying, I can always wish for that. I shouldn't take on silly stuff like this, should I really? Yeah, get it nice and warm. Okay, here we go. Check everything's all right on this stand. Yeah, good to go. Turn it around a bit, just so I need to be a bit more precise. Hammer on that. So just using the off dolly technique, panel beating, term there, just putting, this is the dolly, this is the hammer, put this on the low part, tap the high part down, and you'll even it up like that. That's the off dolly technique for you. Right, my bit of wood straight. Oh, look at that, eh? Oh, yes. To be fair, it's not too bad under there. Could maybe get a crease tab on there, just pull it out. Again, the more straighter it is, the less stress there is on the panel. But from looking at it down here, the bottom hasn't really changed. It's you know, it's really really worked quite well. Right, let's have a closer look. There you go. So there's the little bit of a bellow there, you know, where it's gone in. Like I say, crease tab on there. It'll just straighten it up a little bit, but you're not going to see that from underneath the door. You know, I want to do it anyway, just to make sure it's nice and straight, or as straight as it can be. There you go, look at that edge. Obviously I've just roughed this edge out. You know, I can get it a lot straighter than that. But the area that I was concerned about, there was a bit of a frame crease there. You can just see it, see the light distorting. Again, not too concerned about that. There is decals that cover it, which I will be replacing this bottom one anyway. Going to try and save this black decal as much as I can. So yeah, there you go. It's taken a lot of tension off the bottom part.
So a little bit of dressing up, and then we can get on to the bit we've all been waiting for, that magic pop. Looking good, that is. So instead of using my normal blending hammer, the green hammer, I've recently gone on to the paddle by Glexo. Look at that. Nice, isn't it? So you've got two different sides with two different thicknesses of leather. Real nice in your hand, real nice wood. They've done a really good job with this. And the packaging is superb. I don't think there's any other PDR company out there that does such nice packaging. But yeah, it's nice. I'm not a paddle guy, but I'm definitely getting used to this. I'm really happy with the bottom of the door now. I've just tidied it up with a bit of glue. Stuck the fog board on there. I'm going to show you something now. Look at that. That big dent that was there, pretty much gone. There's a slight crown around here. And this area, I think, without checking on the other side, but there is a concaveness to it because that's where it flips up to meet the wing. But yeah, there you go. It's popped out a lot sooner than what I thought. Put the line board on there. Happy days. Less work for me. So again, going back onto this body line, there's a few ways I can repair this now. So I am still going to pop a bit of glue on there and see what comes out. But also, got the wiring harness hole. Big hole there. Can get a bar straight inside and fine tune it. These glue tabs that I'm using are the gangrene crease tabs for 26mm. They stick like crazy, and also the dead on dead center tabs. Again, they stick really well. And the glue that I'm using is the Mega Power Green PDR glue, and you can get all these from the Keco UK website. So I'm going to use the double bend screw tip bar. And pop on a soft cap. This has got a lot of tesa tape on there. Let's see if I can get on. I've not checked inside of the torch, but I'm assuming I can get right onto that. Oh yeah, happy days. The reason why I'm using tesa tape on a soft tip is so I can give some strong direct pushes without any chance of leaving any pinch marks or push marks in the bodywork. Okay, let's take a look. I changed to a Hale bar, an Ultra Dent Tools double-ended Hale tip. Screw tip bar with a metal tip on the end. There you go, just so I could do the fine tuning. Yeah, let's have a look. It's come out pretty well, don't you think? On that body line, that's what we're looking at, the body line area. So I've tidied it up as much as I can on the decal area. And at the bottom there as well. There you go. Can't see it from this angle, but I'll just drop the camera down if I can. There we go, a bit of a ripple there, but not the end of the world. Just get the line board on there, inspection board. Right, so next, just got to sort this crown out. Wherever it's gone, it's hiding from me. There you go. That one there. So just got to sort that out, and then we can stick it on the car and see what it looks like.
Okay, so this is the finished results and it does look good. I didn't expect it to look as good as this, especially on a sill. I've not repaired many sills and that was definitely a challenge. But the door repaired really well. All the pressure, all the locked-in tension was at the bottom and the rest of it just pretty much came out on its own, even the ripples down here. So yeah, overall I'm really happy with it. There's a little ripple in there, but what do you expect? Hit a post. So if you did enjoy this video, it'd be great to get a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do, because it really does help my channel grow. We've recently hit 20,000 subscribers. That's a massive milestone for me. I'm really happy. So again, thanks very much. Take care. Cheers.